Hey, hope everybody's having a good one. Alright, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator with Cookie Pirate. Today, we're flying the Cirrus SR22, going from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, up to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's showing about 55 minutes en route, at 180 nautical miles. So go ahead, climb aboard, let's go flying. Okay. We're loaded in. The weather isn't looking too great here. It's not terrible, but it's not great. But it's looking pretty decent up in Charlotte. So we'll actually get to go through some clouds. Alright, we're loaded in. Let's go ahead, run through checklist here. Confirm avionics switches off. It's good. Battery 2 on. Let this initialize. .8 on the voltage. Flap light is off, flaps are up, battery 1 on. Proper fuel. Don't need to switch the fuel tanks yet. Let's go flaps 100. Good. Oil annunciator is on. Alternate static is normal. Fire extinguisher is present. 25.1 on the engine. Let's go ahead and turn the strobe lights on. Bring the flaps up. Power will go full forward. 8 primes on the switch pump. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boost. Power back. We'll bump it forward just a little bit here. Mixture is full, rich. Prop area is clear. Let's turn the ignition clear. Engine is started. Oil pressure is immediately coming up. Oil temperature is starting to rise. -6 on that. We can go ahead and turn the alternator on. And now we have positive. Good. Let's turn the avionics on. CDI to GPS. On 10. Altitude, we'll do 16,000. And go higher if we need to. I think 16 will be fine. We could go up to 18 or 20 if needed. Let's grab the weather real quick here. Variable at 5, gusting to 11. We can take runway 3. Overcast at 1,400 feet, 273, 30.10. Short taxi. Brakes are good. quite a bit of rain in the area. That's what all this green here on the map is. Let's go ahead and pull back on that there. Flaps are confirmed up. Alright, with the whole point runway 3, let's go ahead and set the parking brake and go through the run-up real quick. Alright, trim is set for takeoff. We'll go flaps half. Confirm. Rudder is good. Elevator. Ailerons, all looking good. Back into the cockpit here. Leave the fuel where it's at. Power up to 1700. That song just played. There we go. Alright. All lights on. I forgot to turn the nav lights on. We taxi. 28.2 amperage is not draining. We'll leave those on. Check the mags. Back to both. That bump's a little bit high on the throttle there, but that's fine. The mag drop is correct. To the left. Good. Back to both. Power idle. Back up to 1000. Good. Nav mode on. FLC is on. We'll turn VNav on. Altitude and airspeed are set. We're good to go ahead and taxi out and take off. We'll line up, we'll rotate full power, 77 knots. We'll lift off in the low 80s, and we will fly runway heading. 800 feet, we'll engage the autopilot, turn on course to Charlotte. Alright, we're lined up, here we go, full power. Airspeed is alive, engine instruments are looking good. .77 rotate. Up 85. We have a positive rate of climb. Let's bring the flaps up. Good. We're going for 110. There's 800.
Autopilot.
Autopilot's engaged. Alright, we can go ahead and do climb checklist items here. We can turn the landing light off. Flaps are confirmed up. Climb power is set. Turn that. And we'll just turn on to on course. We'll be up through the clouds in just a moment here. All right. So we're set on our way. That's a pretty quick and easy departure out of Hilton Head. That took very little time. So now we're going up through these clouds here. It looks like the ceiling actually lifted. It's starting to go through the clouds at 3,000. It had been reporting 1,400. Well, we're going up to 16,000. That was really pretty. They're coming up through the clouds like that. We're actually about to go through another set here. They're built up pretty good down here.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land.
Alright. This is kind of the problem I was having yesterday with this.
Engaging autopilot.
I'm gonna try something. Now, something is going on with this plane, and I'm not sure why. Let's turn nav back on and see if it'll... We're coming up on 16,000, so we'll see if it gets better in cruise. Plane seems to be acting strange, like with the yaw damper. But we'll see. We'll go ahead and switch the fuel tank to the right. You can reduce to cruise power.
Engaging autopilot.
Not. Still kinda. So basically what I think is going on is something's up with the yaw damper to some degree. I mean, it says it's engaged, but the plane is still kinda wobbling.
Engaging autopilot.
I don't know what's causing it. Well, that seems like it's kind of stabilizing it a bit. But I'm not sure what is going on. And it's possible it could just be some turbulence, but it seems rhythmic the way the plane is kind of moving and stuff, so I'm not really sure. Showing about 43 minutes en route.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
It's looking pretty cloudy most of the way. There's some storms brewing out that way. It's kind of to our east. Around Charleston.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. Only one.
Shouldn't be kind of wobbling like that.
I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. I
try something here.
Engaging autopilot.
It seems like it smooths out for a minute with the autopilot off. And then it kind of picks up again like that.
Engaging autopilot.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that
Well, I don't know, it's turning into a bumpy flight. Let's try climbing. Wonder what happens if we go up to 18,000.
I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know
Let's put full power in.
it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Oh, that's making it even worse.
Engaging autopilot.
I don't know what's going on with this. I'm not doing the flight like this though.
Heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Engaging autopilot.
If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Engaging autopilot.
There kind of seems to settle out.
I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but
Yeah, so something is seriously up with this plane, and I'm not sure what's going on. But this is incredibly frustrating.
Engaging autopilot.
just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out.
Looks like it's settled out for now. Let's pull the power back.
I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it rain tonight.
Alright, looks like it's kind of settled out. Now it gets worse there.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night.
Engaging autopilot.
And just like the sunrise, you know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up.
Right below us is Orangeburg.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.
Well, it looks like it's kind of settled itself out for now.
Above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah.
The good news is it's kind of settled out. We can keep going for now. We'll have to switch fuel tanks in just a moment back to the left. "28 minutes to go." Yeah, really weird. I don't know what's happening with this.
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
We look up this way. This is all Columbia. It's the capital of South Carolina.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
That shouldn't have happened there. Okay.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed.
Just trying to move the yaw trim a little bit. See if that would have any effect, and I don't think it is. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and switch fuel back to the left. About 25 minutes to go or so. This is really frustrating.
Pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed. Let me. Messing with my head again. Let your heart set on me. But these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget. But you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I?
That's a pretty cool view down here. The city of Columbia. Of course, the clouds are obscuring a lot of it, but you can see a decent bit.
Engaging autopilot.
I'm gonna definitely have to do some looking and see what the issue with this aircraft is. 'Cause until last night, I've not had this problem with it, so.
Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Alright, we choose Charlotte. The weather is, well, it's showing not available in there. Alright. So on Sky Vector, it's showing variable at 5 knots, 10 miles visibility, clouds 2800, 3500, and 4700. 30 Celsius on the ground, 30.15 on the altimeter. So we're gonna fly, given the wind is not strong out of the south, they generally will run to the north. Excuse me. And the general aviation parking is on the east side of the field, so we're gonna take 36 right. We'll go ahead and get an approach chosen from that. We can do an ILS or RNAV. Now we'll do the RNAV. No, you know what? We'll do the ILS. We don't do ILSs very often here. So we'll choose... And, I mean, we'll be flying pretty much right over it. So we'll actually just set to... Hilton. $200 feet. And we can actually go ahead and let's Let's make sure VNav is on. It is. Direct Hecum, so we'll actually start our descent. It's telling us here in just a couple minutes to descend. Looks like the plane is kind of stabilized out a bit, which is a good sign. It's gonna let us go all the way down to 6,000. And it should have us start descending any moment. Vertical path taking over, which is good. It's kind of started us a descent. We'll go ahead and pull the power back. Alright, running through a couple descent items. We need to set the altimeter. It's 30.15. We'll leave the fuel on the left tank for now. We may need to switch it back to the right in a bit. Kind of coming in on high speed. We'll continue our speed like this. We can actually even just reduce it a little bit more. About there is fine. Alright, so planning the approach, we're set direct to Hecum right now. We'll be at 6,000 feet. And actually we can drop it all the way to 2,500, so we'll cross all of these fixes at the prescribed altitudes. In our final approach fix, we cross at 2,500, so we can go ahead and set to that there. And we'll still hit this at 6,000, and we'll hit that at 5. Jenda, Lancer at 4, Sikdu at 3, and Hayu at 2,500, and that's the final approach fix. And the cool thing about this is the little magenta hash marks tell us the rate of descent that we should be going at, and this also gives an indicator of if we're on like the proper descent path, almost like when we have the diamond, the magenta diamond that shows if we're on the proper approach path. It works in a similar way, which is kind of nice to have. I've been looking forward to flying into Charlotte. Beautiful city. And it's a really cool approach because we'll have the skyline in the background, and we'll be flying over a certain place that I'll point out. It's pretty neat. It's actually it's a theme park with a bunch of roller coasters called Carowinds, and the approach path, if you're coming in landing on the 3.6s like we are, you fly right over the park. Showing about 10 minutes and we'll be on the ground. Oh, we can go ahead and turn the pitot heat off. Zoomed in here. starting to go through some clouds over here. This is Rock Hill. Oh, now we're in the thick of the clouds. And that fast we're out of them. There's the Rock Hill Airport. Alright, let's go ahead and take some power out. Let's get slowed down here. I want to be at about 140. Let's go ahead and get set up. Landing lights on. Don't need the pitot heat. Boost pump does need to come on. Extras full rich. We won't put any flaps in yet, but we will soon. Go ahead and add a little bit of power here. Alright, 4,000 to the next fix. And when we cross over Sikadu, we'll go ahead and pick up the, we'll switch over to the localizer if it doesn't automatically before then. Why we don't want to change it yet is because these RNAV points have the altitudes and is keeping us on the proper descent path. Right, well, we're looking up close to Fort Mill. I actually see Charlotte, it's right there. So we're not too far. Yeah, saying about 4 minutes on the ground. It'll be longer than that, probably 5 to 6, because we get planes slowed down. Alright, town of Fort Mill. And if you look really carefully, there it is. There's Carowinds right there with the roller coasters and everything. Here's the airport. And the city of Charlotte, like downtown and everything, should be kind of over here. I guess the buildings haven't quite come up. Alright, waiting to get to that fix right there. And then we'll be ready to switch this over. If it doesn't automatically. Take some power out. Don't want our speed to go above 140 right now. Oh, it automatically switched. Great. Alright, okay. Oh, look at that. That is cool. That makes it worth it. That's such a cool view. Alright. Keep our speed in. We'll drop the flaps in just a moment there. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that neat? Look at all the roller coasters. Observation tower. They have a water park too. Man, that's really neat. Alright, let's go half flaps, put the power back in. And we are not on approach path. We're actually way above it. Didn't quite pick up. We'll just hand fly the plane for now. Alright. Final items, let's just make sure we have everything that we need. CDI is set. Approach is off. Flaps are half. Mixture's full forward. Boost is on. Landing light is on. Oh, we're good. We'll get full flaps in just a couple moments. Alright, now we're on the approach path. I wonder if...
Engaging autopilot.
Let's go ahead and go full flaps. Add some power in. Now let's go ahead and just fly down into the ground by hand. Yeah, we're way above course, so we have a long runway to work with. But yeah, this isn't right. Have this problem too, getting the plane trimmed for the approach. Take the power out. Alright, and power out. Yeah, 3-pointed it again. Can't get this plane to flare properly. Quite frustrating. We're on the ground. Flaps up. We'll take this next turn here. It's the high-speed turn off. Good news is the FBO parking is just up ahead. Alright, we're clear. Run through a couple things here. Landing light can come off. Pitot heat not needed. Boost pump can come off. Flaps are up. And let's go ahead and taxi in. And there's just a tug sitting in the middle of the taxiway. Alright. Straight up ahead, we'll find a parking space and get this plane shut down, and I'll call it a flight. I don't know why he didn't signal me in. Alright, we are good right here. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake. Okay. We'll run through the checklist real quick here for shutdown. Boost pump is off, flaps are up, avionics we can cut off. Just going to keep that on. Avionics. Alright. Mixture. 58 minutes, 54 seconds flight time. Not bad. Alright, engine is stopped. You can go ahead and turn the ignition off. Next, alternator switches. Lights off. Batteries off. Alright, well, we made it in. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, folks. Thanks for flying with me. Don't mind some of the difficulties we were having. Appreciate you all being on board with me. Hope to catch you aboard the next one. And as always, until then, which will probably be later tonight, take care, stay safe.